Hello students, welcome to West Bengal English Medium Guide. Today we are going to solve the exercise and insight question answers from chapter 11 from class 5 history book The Coming of the British. Don't skip the video, watch the video till end and don't forget to like the video, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications from the channel. If you have any queries, then please let me know in the comment box. And if you have missed any video, then please check out the description box or playlist. So let's start the coming of the British. At first, we have some objectives. Number A, fill in the blanks. India was ruled by the British for nearly 200 years. Number 2, in 1488, Bartholomew Diaz became the first Portuguese navigator to lead the European expedition around the Cape of Good Hope. Number 3, the British formed the English East India Company in 1600. Number 4, the doctrine of lapse was introduced by Governor General Lord Dalhousie. Number 5, the revolt of 1857 is also known as the Sepoy Mutiny or the First War of Independence. Number 6, Mangal Pandey was sentenced to death on 8th April 1857. Next, number B, tick the correct answer. Number 1, who was the first Portuguese explorer to sail around the Cape of Good Hope and reach India? That is Vasco da Gama. Number 2, in which year did Vasco da Gama reach India? 1498. Number 3, which was the first European colony in India? That is Goa. Number 4, who introduced the subsidiary alliance method? Marcus Wellesley. Number 5, in which year did the Sepoy Mutiny start? 1857. Next, number C, true or false? Number 1, people from different lords come to India in order to explore the country, invade, eat or settle here. That is true. Number 2, Britain was the least powerful of the countries that had established colonies in India. False. Number 3, the zamindari system exploited the farmers and they became poorer. True. Number 4, the revolt of 1857 started at Meerut on 10th May 1857. True. Number 5, Tatya Tope was declared the emperor of India by the rebels. False. Next, number D, name them. Number 1, this was the first European colony in India, Goa. Number 2, Vasco da Gama arrived at this city in the western coast of India after sailing around the Cape of Good Hope, Calicut. Number 3, explorers from this continent came to India for trade, Dutch. Number 5, the Dutch overpowered the Portuguese and settled in this city, Cochin. Number 6, he introduced the doctrine of lapse, Lord Dalhousie. Number 7, Bahadur Shah Zafar was punished and sent to this country, Burma. Number 8, the East India Company expanded their trade operations from this city, Surat. Number 9, he was the first Portuguese explorer to lead the European expedition around the Cape of Good Hope, Bartholomew Diaz. Next, it is the time to solve the exercise question answer. Number 1, what is colony? A colony is an area or a country that is under partial or full political control of an other country. Number 2, which were the main products of trading of the East India Company? The main products of trading of East India Company were cotton, spices and sugar. Number 3, what methods were adopted by the British to strengthen their rule in India? The methods which were adopted by the British to strengthen their rule in India are: number 1, Indian farmers were forced to grow crops that only benefited the British. For example, cotton was grown to make textile, and indigo was produced to make dye. Hence, the farmers could not grow food crops, which resulted in frequent famines. In 1768 and 1769, there was a shortfall of food crops in Bengal, which was under the control of the English East India Company. This resulted in a severe famine, also known as the Great Bengal Famine of 1770. It took millions of lives, but the responsibility for it was not taken by the English East India Company. Number two, the Indian rulers lost their kingdoms due to the unjust rules set by the British. Number three, the British modifies many customs and practices of the Indian people as they thought they were backward. Number four, why did Rani Lakshmi Bai join the revolt of 1857? Lord Dalhousie refused to accept Gangadhar Rao's adopted son as the rightful heir. Rani Lakshmi Bai refused to give up the Jhansi and the adopted son's right to throne. So she took part in the revolt of 1857 and fought bravely against the British. Number four. That is number four. And number five. Who was Tatya Tope and what was his role in the revolt 1857? Tatya Tope was the general of Nana Sahib and his father Peshwa Baji Rao, a Maratha chief. Tatya Tope provided help to Rani of Jhansi when she was surrounded by British. He also took part in the revolt against the British in Kanpur. And now I am going to give the insight question answer from the chapter. At first we have some objectives. Name them. Number one, still good in during a war, that is looted. Number two, a person who explores by sea, navigator. Number three, only, soul. Number four, a natural substance that is used to add color to something, dye. Number five, extreme shortage of food, famine. Number six, make a change in an institution or practice, reform. Number seven, forcibly put an end to, suppress. Number eight, a casing with bullets or rifles, cartridge. Number 9, a person who rises in opposition to an established government, rebel. Number 10, bear from someone's native country, exiled. Number 11, a person legally entitled to the rank or property of another after the person's death, higher. Number 1, why foreigners came to India. India was a land of riches and attracted many foreigners. People from different far-off lands came to India for different purposes. Some came to explore, while the others attacked, invaded and looted our country. Next, number 2. Why did Europeans come to India? Europeans came to India to trade. Number 3. Why did British come to India? British came to India to trade. Later, they became the ruler instead. Number 4. How many years British ruled India? India was ruled by the British for nearly 200 years. Number 5. What do you mean by age of exploration? During the Renaissance period, the Europeans wanted access to the wealth of India. Hence, several attempts to find shorter trade routes to India were made by the European explorers. This was called the age of exploration. Number 6. Who was the first explorer tried to reach India and when? In 1488, Bartholomew Diaz was the first Portuguese navigator and explorer. Explorer is written. Just this is only one same question, as there is no enough place, so I have written in this place. Number 7. Why Bartholomew Diaz could not complete his expedition to India? In 1488, Bartholomew Diaz became the first Portuguese navigator and explorer to lead the European expedition. around the Cape of Good Hope, opening the sea route to Asia. However, during the expedition, his crew members were not willing to continue sailing to India after crossing the Cape of Good Hope, forcing Diaz to return. So he couldn't complete his expedition to India. Number 8. Who was the first explorer after Bartholomew Diaz and where did he arrived in India? Vasco da Gama sailed to India by going around the Cape of Good Hope and arrived at Calicut in the western coast of India. Number 9. Which products did Vasco da Gama bring from India? When Vasco da Gama went back home, he brought spices, indigo textiles and many other rare goods. Number 10. Why did Portuguese traders wanted to come India after coming back of Vasco da Gama? When Vasco da Gama went back home with ships of full spices, indigo textiles and many other rare goods, the Portuguese traders wanted more and came to India for access of these goods. Number 11. Which was the first European colony in India? Goa. Number 12. When and why did Dutch come to India? Where did they settle? In the 17th century, the Dutch came to India with the purpose of trading. They overpowered the Portuguese and settled in Cochin, now Kochi. Number 13. Which foreigners came to India? Portuguese, Dutch, France and Britain. Number 14. Which battle did the British fought to gain the control over India? The British fought many battles like the Battle of Plassey. In Bengali, we just say Polashi. Okay, that is happened on 1757. Battle of Boxer 1764, Anglo-Mysore Wars 1767 to 1799, and the Maratha Wars 1772 to 1880 to gain control over the whole of India. Number 15. Why the British formed this East India Company? The Industrial Revolution in Britain led to a surplus of factory-made goods. The British were looking for a market to sell these goods. For this purpose, they formed the English East India Company in 1600 and landed in Surat. Number 16. From where the British began to expand their trade operations? It was in Surat that the British began to expand their trade operations. Number 17. Which countries fought wars with each other to get a larger share in English East India Company for the trade with India? Portugal, France, Holland and Britain fought wars with each other to get a larger share in the trade with India. Number 18. When did Vasco da Gama departure from Portugal to India? Vasco da Gama departure from Portugal to India in 1497. Number 20. Over which the British wanted to control in India? The British wanted to control agriculture, trade and market in India. Number 21. In which places British expand their settlements and when? During the reign of Jahangir in the 17th century, the British expanded their settlements in Surat, Madras, now Chennai and Hooghly and controlled the Indian market. Number 22. Which wars were fought between the France and the British? The answer is 3 Carnatic Wars, 1744 and 1763. Number 23. Under whose leadership the British succeed to drive away the France from India? Robert Clive. Number 24. What was British Raj? By the time Robert Clive left in 1767, the British traders had become rulers. They took advantage of the internal fighting among the Indian kings and proceeded to become the sole rulers of India. This was known as British Raj. Number 27. Who are zamindars? What was zamindari system? The British made a new set of land reforms and gave some people permanent rights to collect taxes from farmers. These people are called zamindars. These zamindars in turn had to pay a fixed amount to the British every year. This was known as zamindari system. Number 28. How zamindari exploited the farmers. The zamindars started exploiting the farmers by collecting more amount than was to be given to the British and made huge profits. As a result, the poor farmers became poorer as they had to pay the taxes to the zamindars even if drought or flood damaged the crops. Number 29. How did British run their business in India? The agricultural produce, for example, cotton, indigo were sold to the British at very cheap prices, but the finished product made in the factories of Britain came back to India to be sold at a very high price. In this way, the British ran their business in India. Number 30, which resulted in the decline of the Indian industries. The handmade goods made in India could not compete with the factory made goods, which resulted in the decline of the Indian industries. 31. Short note on subsidiary alliance. This method was used by Governor General Marcus Wellesley to forcibly take over Indian states. Under subsidiary alliance, the Indian rulers could not keep their own army and had to depend on the British army. Number 32. Short note on doctrine of lapse. This method was introduced by the Governor General Lord Dalhousie. It did not allow the adopted sons of the Indian kings to become the rulers, in which case in such cases the kingdom was taken over by the British. Number 33. What was the cause of revolt of 1857? Subsidiary alliance and doctrine of lapse resulted in rising anger against the British. The artisans and craftsmen were unhappy because they lost their livelihood. The peasants, that means farmers, were exploited as they had to pay high taxes. The Indian soldiers were not considered equal to the British soldiers. They were given lower wages and posts in comparison to the British soldiers. This resulted in the revolt of 1857. Number 34. What was the other name of the revolt of 1857 when and where it was started? The revolt of 1857 is also known as the Sepoy Mutiny or the First War of Independence, as it was started by the Sepoys in Meerut on 10th May 1857. Number 35. In which states the revolt of 1857 or Sepoy Mutiny did spread? The revolt soon spread to Delhi, Jhansi, Gwalior, Lucknow and other parts of India. Next, number 36. What messages did the revolt of 1857 give to British? Or why the British end the rule of the English East India Company? The revolt of 1857 sent a message to the British that the Indian masses were unhappy with their rule and were ready to fight against it. This forced the British to end the rule of the English East India Company and bring India directly under the control of the British Crown. And the short note on Mangal Pandey, Bahadur Shah Zafar, Rani of Jhansi, Tatia Topi and the Vellore Mutiny is written in the book. You can find this answers from the book. So please check the book carefully, read the book, read the whole chapter carefully. Okay, so take a screenshot. If you have no notes in your book, you can prepare these notes from this screenshot. Okay, so take a screenshot. And the last question was Vellore. That is written here. Just a moment. Here this is written. The Vellore Mutiny was a large-scale violent mutiny by the Indian Sepoy against the English East India Company. The revolt took place in Vellore, where the Sepoys captured the Vellore fort and killed around 200 British troops. Okay, so these are the questions from the chapter The Coming of the British. So if you didn't skip the video, then you can get all the questions from this chapter So requesting you to like the video, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications from the channel. If you have missed any videos, then please check out the playlist or description box. And if you have any queries, then let me know in the comment box. That's all for today. See you soon with a new video. Till then, take care and bye.